Today, from Ford Field in Detroit, it's Week 11 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Mac Jones and the Detroit Lions versus Aaron Rodgers and the Las Vegas Raiders.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Detroit Lions. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. On the other side of the field for the visiting Raiders. And this is what every one of these guys waits for. Every week, CD, that moment. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing, Jones. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to have a Lions first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now Jones. The 20. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This taken in at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. On first down, Rodgers swings this one out wide for Pierce.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
And for a second straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Rodgers. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Jordan Berry out to punt on 4th down. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 33. A good head down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. He is going to find Hill here. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Operating from the gun, Jones. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. 6 yards left on 2nd down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Off play action. Jones. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
They had a chance there to really build a nice early lead, go up a couple of scores, but he doesn't hit that one quite right. And it winds up in empty position.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Brought to the ground by the linebacker, Foye Oluokun. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. 27 yards there, a first down. First and 10, it's Pierce. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Rodgers.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Anthony Averett picks it.
And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 33.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing to start the drive. Jones finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down.
The Lions at 7-2 here on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory. Down at the 31. Looking to throw. Jones. Open man. Higbee, the tight end.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones.
A quick target here, complete to Metcalf.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They'll look to throw again. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. The kick by Lutz is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Hand off left side, Pierce.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
1st down, they go right back to Pierce. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. To throw again on second down. Rodgers. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. So the completion good for just 3. And now it's 3rd and 4. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he wisely will throw that one away. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Here's Jones on first down. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Jones throwing on first down. Goes right back to Smith again. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10.
And now here's a carry heading left. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Back to throw. Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And the Raiders will take over possession here up at the 44.
Absolutely a golden opportunity missed there to add to their lead and really cap off an impressive drive because they've got the advantage and plenty of time to add to it. But on the flip side, plenty of time for an opposing comeback as well. So when you have the chance to distance yourself now just so early, partner, you know you don't want to let it slip away.
The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. Hand off right side to Pierce.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Open man here is Conklin.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers.
Gets the dump off to Pierce. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Rodgers to throw once more. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Rodgers going to throw.
This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And for a 2nd straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the 1st half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Throwing is Rodgers.
To Pierce, they set up the screen.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
Eddie Pinheiro on now.
From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Jones. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now Jones on 1st and 10. That one complete to Hill. It'll be a gain of 5. Headed 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And some room to roam there. Raiders 18. 71 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Back to throw. Jones. Over the middle, complete. That's Hill. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. And in for the Lions touchdown. Tyler Higbee from 3 yards out. And the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. So that drives 7 plays in length. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Throwing now is Rodgers. He's got his man. It's Pierce. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And again, it's Rodgers. Delivers him. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And this is scooped up by the Lions. 20, 10, and into the end zone. A scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. Well, Charles, not only did they fumble the football, but they're starting to fumble away their chances here a little bit. We've got a 3-score ball game now here in the first half.
The last thing you want to do, partner, is help the other team with what are avoidable turnovers. You want to hang on to the football because you're already playing against a good team. You're just making it easier.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. That'll give them 8 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Here's Jordan Berry now, as he's on to punt for Vegas. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with a 17-3 cushion already, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. So past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game, we skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Here's Rodgers. He'll buy some time right. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A run for Pierce out of the gun. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, it's Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 42. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1.
That was simply snap, rock, and fire. I mean, they didn't take long at all. slant route, and I loved where he put it. He put on the body of the receiver low so that only he can catch it.
I don't think there was any magical formula there. Defensively, that's just tough to defend.
Very much so, and that way it allows the receiver to keep his body in front of the defender and not allow him to go through him to knock the ball away.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And he'll just get rid of it.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
On play action, now Rodgers. He sets to fire deep.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
And the Lions are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys. But let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a two-possession game might become three. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. The play fake. Jones. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. To throw again on second down. Jones. This is Smith with a grab. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 29-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a two-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
85 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got Smith here. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
4 yards remain on second down. Ball on the 10.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They go play action here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Damone Clark fought his way through and buried him behind the line.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Another try after the first down sack. Jones under pressure, and they got to him again. Jaron Reed able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Now from way back there after the sack, it's 3rd and goal, a long 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Jones, and he's going to go down again. George Karlaftis. The offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 46. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. On second down, they'll run it here. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Now it's Rodgers. Over the middle, it's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Eluded, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Matt Judon in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. And they're going to get this up to midfield. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and they will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. Now a handoff as they run left side.
92 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Here's a give up the middle. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 9th play. Now Jones. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Tyler Higbee with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Lions are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yes, multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. That time a 9-play drive, and it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
So out come the Raiders.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Finds his tight end Oliver here outright. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Rodgers now to throw. This one caught over the middle. It's Oliver, the tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
So the big gain, all for naught for the offense. That yellow flag is going to bring it back.
Oh, what a tough look for the offense because they see all that yardage lost and that ball's walked back and then some behind the original line of scrimmage.
And he goes out right around the 39. Rodgers again now. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
On 1st down, Rodgers. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers looking left side, and it's complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 32-yard line. Now Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Anthony Averett picks it.
And the Lions are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
So out now come the Lions.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40.
112 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And some space here. And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there.
His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions add on to their 4th quarter lead, and they are on their way to improving to 8-2.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. from the 30 on second down. Rodgers, 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Flushed out right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Aiden Hutchinson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. To throw is Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Check down complete to Haskins.
They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. The offense on 3rd down, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Jones.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and the Lions are going to take possession of the football. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Jones now on 3rd and 2. And able to find Higbee. It's complete.
And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them. And they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
2nd down and goal. Jones. Oh, now a strip. He loses the football.
We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Steps away. Fighting to stay upright. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, but that's just a minor blip here in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance.
Now the Vegas offense heading back out there. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Looking left side, that's complete to Oliver. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
So pass interference, the call is so tough as a defender, I'd imagine, to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right because sometimes you're looking at getting there fractions of seconds too early. That one looked a little more obvious. Always a tough penalty to officiate. Just ask the basketball refs when they have to officiate block and charge.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
Now Rodgers.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
This is up and good from Pinheiro.
And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right?